Welcome back to the Black Book, lords and ladies. We've been captured by Alexander. We need to break free and confront him and his mentor, who is the spinner, and reclaim our book. Old warehouse. Alahaha. Here is the basement exit. Let's go.
Your gloomy thoughts are fueled by thick shadows around you. Before the darkness engulfs you entirely, you see a flicker of a candle near the staircase, and you rush towards it.
That's a big duck.
You step back from the toothy swan.
Oh,
Time
swan.
is short, and you have to decide what to do next.
I am quite impressed. No book, yet you managed to defeat the Lock, the Zagover, and even the demons. Oh, magnifique! Please excuse the French that I've acquired while serving Mon Sorcier.
Demon sorcerers.
This is an old spirit. Very old.
Mon Dieu! Vorsa has new offspring again! What should you make of these leashes? They're everywhere and out of control, it would seem. Enough of that. First, let me tell you, Vasilisa, enchanté de faire votre connaissance.
And let me tell you that I am immune to your Zagavers.
Charmant.
You won't scare me with your fancy magic words. You'd better let me pass, you demon.
Mais non, I can't do this. A direct order from Alexandre. But as I said, I am impressed. He said to me, "Don't let Vasilisa pass. She has no powers left." I think there is a small loophole there, n'est-ce pas?
I'm quite capable even without the book, as you see.
Right, vraiment? Quite so, quite so. But I would like to see that for myself. How about a duel in our language of nowheres, avec la langue de sorcier? But be ready. One mistake and your soul is mine.
I see that you're no ordinary Shishiga.
Female swamp creature, also called a sinker, similar to a leshy.
What's true is true. Oh, I am as old as some of your friends.
He's older than Borsa.
Ah, quel joli oiseau. We are the same age, to be exact. But it is true, I used to be the patron of ancient tribes. And now I guide the neophytes to the wonderful world of witchcraft.
Soptu Swan is said that to attain its power, Kodu must crawl through the mouth Kapkali, a pike or a Soptu Swan. Only then does he get his own short. However, it is not he who orders them around, but vice versa. To prevent that, Koldun sends them to do meaningless tasks, to twist sand into ropes, to scoop up a lake with spoons, or to count leaves on an aspen tree. Since Judas hung himself on an aspen tree, it is considered to be a tree of the damned. As Chort count its leaves, the tree quivers so that they lose count.
How should I call you, Toothy Swan?
Oh, I've had quite a lot of names. But now I prefer to be called Pierre.
Pierre?
Oh, but let me be whoever I want. Quelle vie?
How long have you known Alexander?
Since he climbed through my moat, and that was a day of nightly wonders. Quel mystère de la magie. He's a good fellow, mon camarade, but he gave me strange tasks. To plow a field, to cut down some trees, and he's never happy with my results. But that is the nature de le diable. We spoil and curse, but we can't create. But hell is full of rumors. They say that the book is in the spinner's hands, and that she wants to exterminate all charts.
What do you mean? I thought she wanted to tame them for useful work.
Imagine that.
What is this language of the knowers that you're talking about?
Oh, magnifique, magnifique. This will be an excellent fight. It's better if you tell me. What is it that you call the language of knowers?
What does this toothed swan meant by language of the knowers?
Riddles.
Only the ones with knowledge can guess riddles. And who knows a lot of riddles is the knower himself.
Très bien. But that was but a warm-up. Let's get down to business. You have to guess 3 riddles. No doubt you're quite capable, even without a book. Et puis, your way is clear. Well, you've spent quite some time with this item. Its spine is stiff. Its body, black. Always ready to break your foe's back.
Its spine is stiff, its body black. Always ready to break your foe's back. I've spent a lot of time with this item.
Book.
That's my book! These are the riddles of an ancient demon? I've heard the likes of these at evening parties.
Pas mal? If you already know this one, let me give you another one that's fresh. A swan is swimming, but doesn't fly, and lets smoke rise to the sky.
A swan is swimming, but doesn't fly, and lets smoke rise to the sky.
Steamship.
I know this one. A self-propelling boat called a steamship.
Magnifique! Well, I am hopeful still. You see, I love riddles with swans in them.
I'm not surprised.
Alors, your final answer will be known to you, a young mortal, but not to us, the spirits of the nature. A white swan, never cut or with a blade hewn, but it was by everyone consumed.
A white swan was never cut or with a knife hewn, but it was by everyone consumed.
Game animal, insult, salt, breast. Because they were never children, let's go with breasts.
Every mortal knows a mother's breast, but not you, spirits.
Je suis impressionné. I am impressed. Well then, I dare not detain you any longer, oh beautiful Vasilisa. C'est un honneur. I'm sure you'll get your artifact back.
The cellar door is locked tight. You turn your gaze to the palm of your hand where the flower was sown. Concentrating your power on your palm, you reach for the door, but suddenly realize that your hand is invisible. Your companion smiles condescendingly. Such a trick can fool a mortal, but not an evil spirit.
I have to say that last riddle wasn't actually that hard. If you think about it, like everything else, like game animal, which was not the right answer because it wasn't harmed in any way. The other one was salt, which I think they can ingest. I will say breast was a strange one as an answer. Well, as a suggestion, because you do get stuff like incubi and succubi. So that's not totally true, though I see where they're coming from basically, because demons aren't raised as children, so they won't have gone through the suckling process. Okay, into the main hall. Entrance room.
A dazzling light falls on the dusty cellar staircase and drags you inside to the richly decorated hallway. Your breath is taken away by the sheer splendor of a mansion you've only imagined from looking at pictures. Demons dressed in strange black and white costumes are here and there among the baroque curls of the rich staircase leading to the second floor. One of them rushes towards you.
The book. A Russian popular print characterized by simple graphics and narratives derived from literature, religious stories, and popular tales. Lubic prints were used to decorate as decorations in houses and inns.
You prepare all your eloquence to stop the demon before it attacks you, but it proves to be unnecessary. It seems the Chort in a black dress coat wants to offer you an entire tray of delicacies.
Welcome, dear lady. I didn't know our master had guests. Oh, but put our service to the test. Try this grapini, it's delicious. Don't believe me? Ask the other demons.
You've never tasted anything as tasty as this. It seems that your strength is returning.
If you need me, you only need to say the word.
Wait a moment. Tell me... Where's your master?
Why, in his office, of course. Should I announce your arrival?
No, wait. I will go myself. Let it be a surprise.
What a joy to see such a nice young lady. Please forgive me if I'm speaking too bluntly.
What kind of demons are you? Why are you dressed this way?
This is the direct order of our master, and we quite like it, of course. Obviously, some may protest this, but me, personally, I'm very happy. And I won't torment Alexander. Even if I get such a chance, I won't.
The death of a Khaldun is one of the most timeless subjects of spoken folklore. In life, a Khaldun is constantly alternating between the worlds of the living and the dead, so in death his restless soul is unable to find a path to either. These beliefs are probably linked to the pagan concept of black shamans. Shamanism is native not only to Finnic, but also to Slavic people. Oftentimes a Khaldun pays for his deeds. At the moment of his death, he is tortured by chorts that he was unable to pass to his successor. A witch may even have milk dripping from her mouth, the same milk she would steal throughout her life.
Right. Of course you won't.
No, I mean it, young lady. It's so much better being a butler than stealing milk. Everything will change when other demons realize that.
What do you have here on your tray?
The best appetizers for our guests. Would you like some?
You've never tasted anything as tasty.
If you need me.
Wait a moment. Tell me...
Right here.
I should start to seek out your master.
Of course, young lady. You just need to follow this staircase.
Okay, up we go to the Ataririum. Beautiful room in the center of the manor. Instead of a ceiling, there's glass.
A winter garden is growing here, under the dome of ornate glass. Your eye skips from one herb to another. The greenery is full of exotic plants, the likes of which you've never seen. Alexander's chorts are tending to this place. Such exotic greenery you've only seen in some of Yegor's books and heard mentioned in stories about faraway lands. You've also found some familiar magical herbs.
Got some healing items.
The chorts are working in this garden according to the instructions of their master. Oddly enough, they are quite good at it. Some are dissatisfied with their job, while others have resigned themselves to their fate. You managed to learn some demon-handling tricks that Alexander uses to drill these chorts.
I'm not going to attack anyone because I don't see the point in not being aggressive. We need to get up stuff back to the library. I'm rather curious, what type of books does a prominent Khaldun keep in his library?
So much knowledge. You wouldn't be able to find such a vast collection of books in your Izba, nor in the churches of Vilgert and Cherdin. For a moment, you forget both the Black Book and your mission, consumed by the dreams of reading all of these bits of treasure. The sudden glimmer of moonlight in the eyes of the stuffed bear helps you to return to your thoughts. The unkind eyes of the bear make you wary. You take a step closer to realize that the stuffed animal is filled with chorts.
Yeah, and we're not going to cut the bear.
Some books are written in languages unknown to you, while others are too lengthy to be understood in such a short time. Nevertheless, you find a collection of epics and legends, which you decide to borrow from Alexander.
Heiromoromats and Soitigo. Echoes of circumstances surrounding Ekno's death and his inability to rest can still be found in Russian epics about Servigatogor, who could not be held up by the earth, so he and his horse voyage to the mountains, for mountains could bear both their weights. In the story, Ilya Muromets and Suryat Tagore, a Russian knight fits into one of Suryat Tagore's pockets, but Suryat Tagore's horse refuses to carry two heroes at once. In the mountains, they come across some carpenters who were cutting and hammering together a coffin. Muromets lays in it, but the coffin is too big for him. However, when Suryat Tagore lies in it, it fits him well, and the coffin is immediately closed shut and encircles itself in iron bands. Realizing his time has come, Suryat Tagore asks Ilya to bend down and inherit his strength. The hero, however, refuses. The scene reflects how Khaldun's passed along their thoughts of bystanders on their deathbed. Yes. Gallery.
The walls are richly decorated with incredible lifelike portraits and landscape paintings more impressive than you've ever seen in your life. This craftsmanship is incomparable not only to the primitive luboks, but even to illuminated manuscripts. Several startled shorts drop their dusting rags and scatter away out of fright.
Let's have a look around. I bet you... Yeah, these are probably going to be all backers. Yeah, my money is that these are probably like prominent backers.
You may go on your way.
Okay, corridor.
The winding halls are as full of demons as a stove corner is full of cockroaches. Some are doing quite useful work, it seems. Chorts are scrubbing floors and washing the copper furniture handles. Several spirits are bolder than the rest. They rush to attack.
Okay. We have to win in one round. Okay, that's not great. So what do we have? The enemy dies, inflict 5 to all enemies, 3 to all enemies. Can't access our herbs. We only have one turn to kill them all. Okay, so... has to be something like this on him. Got him down to 4. The enemy died to inflict 5 to everybody else. So that basically that 2 will kill that, and then do that to him. Three to all enemies. I really don't know about this one. I see what we were supposed to do. We were supposed to focus our energy on him with the spikes. Okay. Right, so what you want to do is you want to go... Yeah, you want to go 4 on him, then 5. Damage equal to all the maintenance of the spell times 2. So that's 3 to all enemies. No. Yeah, 3 to all enemies. That's a trick. You want worms. and spikes. This should do it. Ah, not quite enough. Okay. Alright. Okay, so he was on 1 HP. Let's think about this logically. That to get that across. Free to all enemies. Was it that one there to kill him off? Then we go spike and ailment on him. He's still up with 3. Okay. We'll do this one more go. We'll give one more go at it. Problem is, we need that. This combination needs to go in to kill him before anything else. It does it. Now that will kill him and do equal damage across the board. Then we need to hit him with that, and spikes. Yeah. There we go. Find a key and read it. That's a nice one to have. And we leveled up. Okay, what do we want to get? Still can't get that one, which is really powerful. Got to start going down this route. If we find someone who can give us a retraining soon, I will be tempted to take that and just allow the demon get rid of this tree, because like the meaningless task stuff, we're running towards the end of the game, I think, so we should be okay. And I want to try and boost up my natural resistance, like these innate increase from armors. I want to get the white etiquette. I also want to get this, which is really important. Okay, so we've done that. Alexander's office. Ah, because we're invisible because of the flower.
You enter Alexander's office. He looks through you, seeing nothing. The fern flower does its job properly. The table is littered with papers, blueprints, and magical books. Your captor walks back and forth, quietly muttering something incoherent, as if in a trance.
Let's look around. Portrait. They look like Alexander, so that must be his parents. What a strange mechanism, and the devils are spinning inside. Blueprints. There are some pictures here. They look like mechanisms for torches to operate. Papers. These are his attempts to craft a perfect wish. Out the window.
A big window towers behind Alexander. Directly under it is an iron fence with sharp spikes sticking up.
So I suppose what we could do, we could open the window and push him out of it to his death if we wanted to.
These are the items that Alexander took away. You may grab them, but the invisibility will subside.
Hard at work, eh?
What? How's that possible? You, Vasilisa? How? From where?
Seems that the invisibility wears off if I talk to anyone.
Someone's rapping at your chamber door.
Waft the raven evermore.
The raven perches upon a bust above the door.
Oh, come on. That's an Edgar Allan Poe reference straight away.
It must be the very same magnetism that I've heard so much about. The kind that moves people and objects about.
It's none of your business. Now give me back my stuff, or else. As you can see, I have enough strength left to handle all of your pitiful defenses.
Yes, that is true, Vasilisa. I won't argue that. But then again, I can't quite agree. What if I do return your items? Will you go back to the spinner?
Don't try my patience.
Your mentor wouldn't even want you to have the book.
A fine yarn you're spinning.
Yes. I'm sure he wants the same thing that I do. Chartocracy.
What are you talking about? Old Yegor not wanting me to have this book? He gave it to me himself.
He has his reasons, I'm sure. My noble goal could be one of them. Yes, I told him all about Chartocracy myself when he locked me inside your izba. And even before that, he told me all about Nikolai's wedding.
What?
You don't know your mentor well enough, Vasilisa.
Lies.
Don't believe me? Ask the spinner then.
What's that Chartocracy you're talking about?
Well, the title could be better, that's true. But the concept itself is sound. Imagine our motherland, where the strongest and wisest Khaldun rules. And his power grows yet, since he passes his chords by inheritance to his successor, the next in line, whose power almost matches his own.
Right. A Khaldun instead of a Tsar is just what we need.
And don't forget that the demons will also work, and only for the common good. And this is indeed possible. You must have already seen only a small sample of what I've done with my charts in the mansion. Believe me, the Chartocracy is possible in Russia. We have just one seal to break.
Where does she keep my book?
In her izba, where else? But you won't be able to defeat her.
You still underestimate my power.
I'm aware of your power. But hers is greater still. She may have bestowed her charts to me, but her power has remained with her nonetheless.
Don't try and scare me.
It is but a warning.
I've had enough of your ramblings.
His ideas make sense. Think about it, Vasilisa. Maybe he'll be useful to us after all.
Thrice we've dueled. There won't be a fourth time.
Let's try and persuade him.
We have nothing to argue about.
You decided to give me the book? To give up your wish?
Oh no. I won't give my wish away. But maybe I can persuade him in another way.
We know the spinner is basically going to destroy the demons.
You say that I don't know my mentor. But it is you who do not know yours. The spinner wants to use the book for herself to get rid of all the charts.
Lies. This is impossible.
Hell is full of rumors. Your swan told me about them. It seems many powerful demons are aware of this.
Oh, my lord. We must stop her. Here, take your things, and meet me there.
Alexander gives you your bag with herbs and artifacts, and wishes you good luck. He promises to help you at his mentor's izba, and you decide to meet up over there. You make haste. The spinner must not break the last seal.
Here we go, folks, rushing through the
No
woods.
time to go back home. I have to hurry for the book. It's good that I've already visited the spinner's izba.
Okay. Just remember, before we ever check our charts, we need to put candles away, because we'll get unpleasantness from the imps otherwise. Okay. Meaningless tasks. So what does he do? He does ward. I'm happy to not be able to get... I say happy, I'm not particularly happy about it. But his sin isn't high in comparison to some of the worst ones floating about like him. So we'll send him on a meaningless task. Send him on a meaningless task. Let's see if we can find one for him that's long-lasting. Best we can do is 2. Okay. Yeah, let's go with that. We'll send them there for 2. Our sin is low. Okay. So, back go to candles. We do have access to new spells now, even though we don't technically have our book. The game never explains it. Okay. Gesture, that could be useful. Find a key and read it. That's actually really good for us. So we have a lot of key spells that we need to get out at certain instances. So what I'm going to do is we need to drop a spell from the book. What do we want to lose? I'm going to drop one of the remove positive effects to grab that. That's not bad. That's not bad if we have the right combination with Bless. Reduces armor reduces armor received for 5 turns on all enemies. That's not too bad. Bewildered to all enemies. Waste 2 immediately. Waste 11. Deals 11 to its turn indoors. That's actually quite good because that immediately bypasses Zagathas. That's actually pretty potent. So what I will do, take that out. Because that's well versed, so that will build up with what we have equipped. So we currently do a nice amount. I don't really want to get rid of... I'll grab one of those to grab up one of these. Even though it's not well versed, it will still be affected by our boost that we're getting, so that's immediate waste. We can really pump out a lot of waste. That's played instantaneously. Anything else we want to get rid of? Double curse. Internals. Every time we get hit, they get waste, which is not bad. I'm going to get rid of Bloodburn. I know it sound. I don't know. We don't have a lot of healing. I don't want to get rid of any more healing cards. Armor. It's a hard choice. No, I think we're going to have to basically go with this, what we have. This seems fine, we'll try it out. If not, we can affect it on the rides. Affect it on the road. We can change it on the road.
I don't think it will be hard for you to get back the book. No. That woman can be more powerful than Leshy's or the Fernfire.
Who knows? I didn't trade blows with her.
But she doesn't have the friends you have. I haven't seen any companions either.
We'll see soon enough.
Arr, arr.
It's alright, Vasilisa. Even without the book, you're much stronger than any other Khaldun. You've already dealt with Sashka, and you'll deal with the Old Crown. The real problem here is this rain. My furs are wet. Ugh.
Let's depart. Book merchant. Here we go.
You have goosebumps, a sign of a devilish presence. You look around.
Seek me out, girl, and I will grant you knowledge.
Yeah, he says the same
I
thing.
can help you gain a better grasp of your book and all the wisdom contained within.
Okay. So if you want to reskin or restrain, okay. We can't do it yet, unfortunately. Because as long as we have the chorts, I really don't want to lose these things. So as soon as we lose the chorts, if we ever lose the chorts, we'll switch over to basically putting them in there to get the etiquette stuff up. Like, what sacrifice does he have? None of them have in the book, so 9 to all enemies is really nice. Grab that. I'm going to grab all the ones we don't have. And is there anything in the book we can take out? That's well versed and styled. Waste to all enemies. That's really good. That really would bring us up. To be honest, just anything we can lose from here. I'm going to drop one of the armors to grab that. 9 to all enemies is not bad, but this does more damage in total if we can get the style off. And firm, and it's firm plus, so that's 1, so that plays twice, basically 18 waste, which is really good because then we can double it. Let's try that combination. That sounds like a good thing to have. Untouchable isn't bad. Suppression isn't bad. Okay. On our way. Spinner's Isbar. This cursed Isbar again.
You use the sorcery of the fern, and pain shoots through your palm. Trying to move silently, you get to the spinner's Isbar. But it turns out that it is not that easy to get inside unnoticed.
So where else could we have gone? Tang. Yeah, we can go. Oh, we should have gone there first.
There is no Riddler skull this time, but there are 3 other guardians. They watch the path to the Isba vigilantly, and you hear their quiet whispers. When you get closer, you finally recognize the sentinels. They are Akulina, the bride, and her mother. Their eyes are lost in a murky haze, a sign that they must be trapped by the spinner's Zagavers. The surest way to help them is to defeat the witch herself.
Yeah, I may sort of checked out the rest of the map before I came here.
The black hole in place of the spinner's throne leads into strange darkness covered in cobwebs. You hear the inviting whispers of the gloom of the abyss that leads to unknown depths. The black book is out there, somewhere. The damp earth escapes your grasp, and you fall down into the cold darkness of the pit. The pain of the impact leaves you breathless. You try to catch your breath, but the air in the bottom is wet and stale. You manage to get up and look around. A black, winding passage leads into the depths of the cave. You exchange worried glances with your companion and rush into the bowels of the underworld.
Yeah, I should have gone to the merchant stalls. Dag nabbit. Okay. Took a little bit of damage. Underground path. But this is a good place, I think, to leave it now, folks. We are getting... ooh, so close to getting back our Black Book. So close indeed. I've been Cornish-knight. This has been Black Book. Please like and subscribe. It helps me a lot, and I shall see you again next time. Goodbye.